Welcome back, guys. I'm Valen.
And I'm Theo. And today we will be responding to your questions from our Q&A over on Patreon. And you've been sending us a bunch of really great questions, especially Lowell, who sent like an entire text here.
Yes.
So let's just head on into it.
Let's do it.
But before we begin, make sure to like the video if you enjoy our content and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of us. And last but not least, you already know we have so much K-pop content over on Patreon, and there's basically every single day at least 2 pieces of K-pop content coming out over on Patreon, and there's just so much content over there. I think at this point, you already know. So if you want to support the channel and also check out all of that content, then make sure to head on over to Patreon. And let's start.
Let's do it.
Let's start, everyone, with Lowell's first question here. What other genres of music do you listen to besides K-pop? Now, personally, I listen to a bunch of indie rock, alt rock, even rap, international rap, all sorts of stuff. A bit of R&B as well. And I love folk music. I love appreciating traditional European music, especially. I mean, I am European after all. Sadly, a lot of other Europeans don't listen to too much of that, but I really love that part of European culture.
Some French music as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Both French pop. I've been listening to a bit of Dalida, Charles Aznavour as well, which is more like chanson, kind of French older pop music as well.
That one is so cute. I love that music too.
What about you?
For me, I have such a varied music taste. And I don't know, I just listen to whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
I will say the most I hear is K-pop. I would still say that.
That is true.
But the other genres, I would say maybe music in Spanish, like pop. In Spanish, or slow music in English as well. I like a lot of American music. True. I'm not gonna I do pop, music that gets viral on TikTok.
I feel like she used to listen to way more Spanish language music. I barely ever hear you listening to anything in Spanish.
Now this year, all the 2025 year, I have not heard that much Spanish music or music in Spanish.
That's true.
So I don't know, I feel like it's mainly whatever comes up, pop, anything that is more hype. I like things that are more hype in a way.
True.
Right?
True.
You'll attest to that. Yeah. And I think that will be
it. She's always been a huge fan of groups like LMFAO, etc. Music that's electronic and hype. That's a big thing for you.
Yeah.
Apart from that, slower kind of country pop from the United States. It could be Lana Del Rey.
Yeah,
stuff like this as well.
Exactly. From the United States, a lot of music from there for sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Apart from that, who are your favorite non-K-pop artists? What would that be? I mean, we've talked about a couple right now, but what would be your top 3? Your top 3. Come with it.
I had to check on my phone because I do not remember anything. My memory is not good. I like Imogen Heap.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them a bunch.
Definitely.
They have so much bops. Bops that you don't even know is from them. It's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
They have that crazy song from the Shrek soundtrack as well. One of the 2 members holding out for a hero, but all crazy.
All crazy remix is so good.
One. Yeah.
I don't know. I do not have a favorite artist.
No.
Right? I do not have one.
I would not say you have a true favorite artist. You used to. I mean, you used to be a very loyal ARMY, and you still listen to a bunch of BTS. So I would honestly say but that's still non-K-pop.
The groups that I've been most crazy into in my whole life is One Direction, BTS, and Monsta X. I was my younger years. Now I listen to so many K-pop groups, and I obviously have some groups that I listen to the most, but I do not have a favorite crazy artist that I'm the most crazy for. I like all of them. I like all of them. So, but non-K-pop artists, I do not have, no. No one that's my favorite.
I would say if I had to just come with 3 artists that I have been a big fan of. Now, one of them is going to be a band. And that's probably going to be Domo Immigrantes, which is this Italian kind of folk band that blends a lot of kind of traditional European instruments in a just super talented and cool manner. They don't have a lot of monthly listeners at all, but it's an awesome group, and I know they're quite recognized within the Italian folk scene for their live performances.
Yes.
That's definitely one of them. Then I want to say, Then probably Thanks So Much. That's like a guy I've been listening to a lot. It's kind of like this dark wave, kind of like post-grunge, post-punk-ish kind of artist that I've been listening to a lot here recently. And then an artist that I actually haven't listened to too much lately, but I like a lot of his music would be Ken Levy, which is this kind of... I guess you could call it like a mixture between reggaeton and also like Spanish kind of folk music.
Yeah.
I really like him. Oh, and also Maca. Maca's awesome.
Maca's awesome.
Maca's such a cool Spanish singer who like mixes flamenco with pop and rap and a bunch of other genres. And I really like especially Maca because his lyrics, unlike Ken Levy, I think Ken Levy has some cool music, but a lot of his lyrics can be pretty cringe. While when it comes to Maca's lyrics are very introspective and interesting. And I really like him. So if you want to check out something like that, also check out Maca for sure. Those like free artists that I listen to.
They're good artists.
Very different. Sure. Very different kind of artists.
Yeah.
The next question is, if you had to explore another genre or a country's music on your channel, what would that be?
Ooh.
American music. Just focus a lot more on it.
Japanese.
Japanese music. I mean, we already do some J-pop, but I would love to do more.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I've been listening to Five lately.
Yeah,
that group
Five.
Is too cool. That's my magic clock. Dun, dun. And Alien. That one's
so
cool
good.
too. Be First as well.
Yeah,
really
Be
cool.
First. Maybe American. Yeah. And I would say Japan, right?
Japan and America.
Yeah, for now.
Right. Those would probably be our go-to places.
Yes.
Spanish music too. I mean, there's a huge amount of like Latin music in general, which is cool. European music, I feel like the pop industry here sadly is quite boring. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, I think the one in Southeastern Europe is more interesting because they have a lot more kind of traditional elements that they blend into it, like Balkan music in general. That stuff is more fun, in my opinion. Yeah, it really gets you dancing. It really gets the vibe going for sure.
Now, for Theo, what are your inspirations when you're making music?
I think a mixture between my own emotions, whatever I'm feeling at that moment, whatever like is going through my head, whatever feelings I'm dealing with, and I just want to like, I guess, kind of get them out of my system and almost turn them into a product, a piece of art. I think like that's one of my main things. Like
I would say so,
recently I've been mixing and mastering a song that I've kind of been working on over a year literally, which is about my love for Valentina. We also have it's so cute. It's probably already out. When this video's out, I'll put a little part of it, and then you can also head on over to my normal music channel and check that out if you like it.
So it's a good song.
It is really
so cute.
You glow like sand straight from Ibiza. You're like my Mother Teresa. If this life I could restart, I'd still be with you, Lord. You're what I want, your paternity, for eternity. You're the only one for me.
So that's probably one part of it, and then also, of course, just music that I've been listening to lately when it comes to genre. You get me? And sometimes it's also like, oh, damn, I wish that I could have this I wish I could listen to this certain thing that just doesn't exist.
True.
So that's like another thing.
That's what he likes doing. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like I really want to bring more kind of like traditional elements into like the modern industry where it's still electronic, but it has kind of like some traits and roots to things that might be like kind of older, especially in a more like kind of traditional sense with like old European instruments, things like that. And then with maybe more like socially conscious lyrics. I've been working on that before, but I really want to make some more songs like that.
Yes.
Those are like some things that like are inspirations of mine, which is just like a mixture between getting my own emotions out into the world and just what I've been hearing, plus things that I want to hear that just doesn't exist.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah, for sure.
Then,
for Valen, do you dance?
If so, which K-pop dance would you most like to cover? So, I do not, sadly, I haven't been dancing lately too much.
No, not lately.
No, not that much, like not like in years.
It's because we're just like in a new apartment, I feel like. That's also part of it. But we've been actually practicing some stuff, both of us, with where the money.
I chose like an easy dance that I remember, and we chose BTS Go Go, I think it's called. It's easy, the chorus, and I think he knows it all by now.
Pretty much.
But we haven't done like much. I haven't done much.
We gotta get back into it.
I haven't learned a full choreography in years.
She used to make me record her doing choreographies. That was fun. And you were getting good at it and everything.
I used to make
during
you
quarantine.
record me.
Yeah. during quarantine.
Someday those videos will come out. Probably never, but but I need to get back to it. I need to get back to it. So for sure.
Oh, by the way, there's also another part to this question. Which choreography would you, or which like K-pop dance would you like to cover the most? If you have to like do one. Like just right now, if you had to.
Right now, I would love to learn Supernova by aespa. I don't know. Cool. It's just such an like iconic song, and I always hear it back then, like the dance, such an iconic dance.
Right.
Maybe that one. There's so many like every day. Like I see new choreographies, and I'm like, wow.
Definitely.
I'm like amazed.
I'm not doing TXTs, man. Those ones are
neither
hard.
TXT or Hypin or ATs. None of that, man. I am not doing none of that.
No, that is...
Mainly male choreographers is so hard.
It's true. Lately, I feel like there's almost been an arms race within the K-pop industry, especially for male groups, to make the most difficult choreographies possible. It's probably an older choreography.
New Jeans' choreographies are very fun. G-Idol's ones are not hard.
No, it's true.
Maybe I will learn a G-Idol one. That's for sure.
Me too, man. In that case, me too. Now, what are some of your other hobbies or interests? You want to start?
I like drawing.
Yes, you do.
I like drawing, just things that I see on Pinterest, like just like easy sketches or whatever. I haven't been drawing in a while because we've been moving to another country.
The last couple of months we've been really busy, just focusing on the channel, plus getting everything that comes with moving to a new place going, essentially.
Exactly. So I have not touched that at all. And it's sad, but I'll soon get back into it. Other hobbies is dancing, I will say. And just like
we
music.
We need to make another song for you, by the way. We did a super cute song for Valen.
Oh yeah, I actually like making music and like singing. It's so cute, actually.
And you have a cute voice.
Especially with you.
For sure.
I love making music with him. It's so nice.
And I fall for you, I really do. We should be together forever. Let me lift you up, let me lift you up. Time is not enough, time is not enough. I'll never give you up, never ever give you up. I can't get enough, I can never get enough.
But again, we've been so busy that we have no time.
More music with beautiful Valen here, also coming really soon.
Yes.
For sure. I feel like we're finally kind of getting to the point where we can start getting into it again. Yeah.
So some of your hobbies will be obviously making music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Recently I've been getting like into mixing even more and more. It's a big sort of concept. I guess it's a whole industry. I mean, there's a reason why it's a whole science. There's a reason why they call it music engineer.
It's crazy.
Or audio engineer would be actually
It's not easy. It is not easy. I've been seeing him for a while do that, and it's like hours. And hours of learning.
That's a big interest of mine. Yeah. Other than that, like culture, things like that.
You're like reading a lot, like on Wikipedia pages.
Yeah,
and just learning new things.
That's right.
You like doing that. It's
a lot of reading. I like doing exercise. I like taking care of myself. I think that's important as well. There's a gym right on the other side of where we live, so thankfully we can also go down there.
Yeah.
And what else would it be? I guess just trying to keep up with my friends. I like playing video games, but I just haven't done it a lot recently because when I sit down, it's usually either because we're recording or we're like I'm editing videos or something along these lines. So when I'm not doing that, I kind of want to do something else. Or, you know, when I'm mixing music as well, then again, we're going to deal with me sitting down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to just also be a lot outside and just, you know, enjoy the world, enjoy nature. Oh yeah. I love going into nature. Yeah. Both of us. We love the nature.
We love nature and animals.
And animals as well. Looking at birds. I think we're honestly going to get into bird watching.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, we will.
We just need some good binoculars.
Exactly.
For real. Do you have any siblings or... No, there's another one. Before that, what were your favorite or least favorite subjects in school or university? I'll just answer real quick. I didn't like math nor chemistry that much. My math skills are actually not that bad. I got like a decent grade in it.
I hated math.
She didn't get a very good grade in math.
I still hate math. Math, physics, I think it's called, and chemistry, zero. Like, I hated it. I did terrible. And yeah, I'm happy I'm not doing it.
I think my favorite topics, though, or subjects, were English, Danish, social sciences. Music was cool enough to...
The one that I did best was English, Spanish, maybe art.
I like geography and biology as well, actually.
Yeah, that's fun. Yes, true. Those ones are not that bad.
Definitely. Yeah. Now, do you have any siblings or pets? You want to start?
The only pets I've had is fishes.
Yeah.
I have fish. I had turtles when I was like 10 years old, but after that I have not I haven't had any other pets, like no dogs, no cats, never.
You adopted a stray cat for like 3 days, and then your grandma did not appreciate that because like she lived with her grandmother. I also lived with her.
My mom, my brother, and I hid the cat for 3 days in my room, and he pooped on my bed. And then she found out, my grandma found out, and she kicked him out. And we had to give it to the neighbor. Yeah. Literally right next to
It's such a sweet cat.
And now he lives there, and he's so cute. He's so cute.
We get to see him all the time when we're in Colombia.
Yeah. Yes. And brothers, I have one brother, and that's it.
I also have one brother, and he lives in Denmark.
Yes.
And he is 22, I believe, right now. I'm 25. So that's it. We talk sometimes, somewhat. And apart from
my
that...
My brother's 14.
Yes,
he's 10 years younger than me. Quite literally, like almost perfectly 10 years younger than me.
Right,
because our birthday is in the same month. So that's crazy.
But he's cute. He's nice. He's becoming more mature now.
Yeah, he is. He has changed a lot.
That's for sure. I also used to have a cat until he ended up being like 18 years old, and then he died. Because like that's usually when cats more or less die around that age. And I really liked him. His name was Mickey. Kind of cute, like Mickey Mouse, but he's a cat, and he was crazy. He was a crazy but fun cat. That sometimes liked to hide and ambush my legs, giving me scratches.
Exactly.
Next one: which countries or country would you like to try to live in? South Korea.
South Korea.
That's probably a major one
because of literally what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
it's fun. We want to go and visit.
Japan could be really fun too.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, I'd like to try that. Maybe even China.
Yeah,
China could be pretty cool.
I heard Shanghai and all of that is pretty nice. And it's awesome.
A big part of it is going to be the food.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to try some like authentic Korean food in Korea.
Yeah.
Eating Korean food in Korea with my Korean friends for my K-pop channel in Korea.
That's going to be the title.
With Korean people shot on a Korean camera.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
That goes hard. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
What else? What other languages would you like to learn? I assume Korean and Japanese would be quite useful. I need to learn how to read and write Korean. Yeah, read it especially.
We've been wanting to do it, but again, we've been so busy. But we need to start. I heard that it's not that hard to read Korean.
That's what I've heard.
So we're going to start doing it, that's for sure. We're going to learn. We're going to learn, guys.
That plus just get like my Spanish 100% fluent. Because I can have a conversation about anything with anyone in Spanish, but it's still not like 100% fluent. And in when it comes to some topics, I kind of get lost when you use a lot of words that I don't know, or if someone is like really heavily accented. Because sometimes, like, some people just do not make any sort of concessions when it comes to talking with me. Yeah. And quite frankly, the only thing they're going to gain from it is me not understanding. So I also want to get a little bit better at understanding, like, regional dialects and whatnot. But I think that's probably a thing. But on the other hand, they also gotta... Sometimes, like, imagine if you're, like, not, like, the greatest at English and you meet, like a band from, like, the inner swamps of Louisiana. And it's just like, dude, you have no idea what the man is saying at the end of the day.
It's like that. It's like heavy accents. Yeah.
Sometimes you can run into situations like that.
Exactly. What has been the most memorable moment or milestone in your channel's journey so far?
10,000 subscribers and $1,000 on Patreon.
Yes.
I would say like $1,000 a month on Patreon. That was insane. And also just 10,000 subscribers. Now we're almost on 20,000 subscribers. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you to all of you for all your incredible support, both here on YouTube and Patreon. Yes. Wouldn't you say those are like the main things?
I would say so, yeah.
Also launching Patreon, I want to say.
Yeah. Launching Patreon, that was so like cool.
And doing this like essentially full time.
Yeah. What are your personal goals and your goals for the channel this year? Reaching 50,000, I would say.
Subscribers, that would be amazing.
50,000 subscribers, that would be awesome.
Apart from that, just growing our community in general, that would be a big thing.
Exactly.
And actually expanding our content is quite important for me as well. I would love to do 3 types of content more. I want to do more vlogs. We already have one we haven't edited from Colombia. That's definitely coming up super soon. It's not going to be that long or anything. I'll just like edit it and just put it out there.
Yeah, we want to do more
put it
vlogs
out into the world. And I want to do more of those. Apart from that, interviews with people within the K-pop industry would be really cool. I know we're still a small channel, but it would just be cool to like interview a couple of producers, engineers, and just people behind the industry and in the industry, and also, artists and idols. But I think we got to be a little bit bigger before we can get to that point. But I guess then getting big enough that I can do it.
Yes.
That would be super cool. Because then imagine also when I go to Korea, something like that, then we can suddenly do a vlog with them or something.
That would be awesome.
That would be incredible.
Yes.
Obviously, that's into the future, but that would be a goal.
That's a goal.
I don't know, just taking a couple of steps towards that this year. And then last but not least, I have some different songs that are inspired by certain groups. And I would love to kind of like make some cool videos talking about how, let's say like an example, right? Making a song in the style of SHINee. That could be something like trying to figure out what really is like the most sort of common or stereotypical, if you will, SHINee song, and then making a song that sounds a lot like that, where the structure and the sonics and the general vibe is similar, and essentially breaking down what that is.
Exactly. That's
that
what
would
we
be really
wanna
cool.
do.
That I really want to do.
Yes.
That's going to be so cool to do. And I think that's it.
So that will be all for Laul's questions.
You have
Thank
some
you so
amazing
much.
questions.
Yes, you have some amazing questions. Now we're going with MoreㅅQ&A. What K-pop songs have you been looping lately? Damn.
Fate by Hypen, I want
No
to say.
Doubt and Hypen, TXT Deja Vu, Like Jenny by Jenny, literally.
Okay.
Blur by Taeyeon, ASAP by Stacey, Perfect Man by Shinhwa, Eun by A-Pink, Treasure Song, just a bunch. Billionaire by Baby Monster.
Billionaire by Baby Monster is really cool. That one I've been listening to a lot too. Super cool song.
Yellow by Treasure, All You by P1 Harmony.
Last Night by Treasure. I've been listening to that. A surprising
That one
off.
is so
Had never
good.
expected.
Yes.
King Kong by Treasure as well. Really cool.
Yeah. What about you? Yeah.
I think that was it.
Are you guys planning to watch SM Town in London?
Did it already happen?
I don't think so. I think it's probably.
We gotta check it out.
It would be awesome.
But one thing
when
is watch it. I'd love to watch it as a live stream.
Yeah.
But if I'm going there or not, it depends on when it is.
when.
And how my
much.
finances is at the time.
Exactly.
Those two things.
Because it's still far away.
Yeah, but I'd love to do it.
Of course. We're going to go everywhere, man.
I'd love to do it for sure.
Now, for Ella Gao, which survival show...
I get you. I get why you're thinking 17.
Okay. Which survival show did you guys enjoy the most? Okay.
I think Millie kind of answered it, which is we haven't watched any. And that's
have
true.
not watched any.
We watched some of XG's survival show. Essentially, it's kind of a survival show.
Yeah.
And that was cool. That was cool.
Extra. It was harsh,
it was harsh, man, but I like it. Especially there's like young girls.
We wanna watch some for sure,
man. But it was harsh to see like all these like 14-year-old girls going through that. But
it was sad.
I watched a bunch of Cat Size.
I
show
watched
too.
Cat Size.
Yeah,
I actually
man.
watched the whole
That was
thing.
messed up.
Dream Academy, I think.
That was messed up,
That was
man.
good, yeah.
I'd be so mad if I like suddenly just knew I was in a survival show.
Yeah, they didn't
like
know.
nobody had even told me. I'd be mad, man.
I'd be mad.
People also quit. People quit it because of that. They were like, "Yo,
I love
this
people
is
quit.
not cool."
Yeah. Now, Millie, who in K-pop would you like to be friends with? Oh,
I'd love
Sonu from Enhypen.
Oh, he's funny. I like Sonu.
Key from SHINee.
Son Juan
Song Kwan
from 17.
from 17.
He's cool. Taemin is cool.
Taemin.
Oh yeah.
If I can,
Minho is cool as
if
well.
I can choose, I will choose the whole group. But you know, I'm
I think
choosing
Changel
one.
is chill from
Changel
EXO.
from EXO.
Yeah,
Baekhyun
Baekhyun
is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Theo and everyone, man.
I think me and Baekhyun, just like with a couple of drinks, is gonna have a fun time. I think it's gonna be really fun.
I don't know who. Everyone. I want to be friends with everyone. Who wouldn't want to be friends with any K-pop idol? That's crazy.
True.
So,
I agree.
yeah. Are you planning on going to a K-pop concert? Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
Whenever we have time, and it's just the timelines are like.
Right now, we're
Perfect.
still getting set up. We're still figuring some things out here. Yeah. So as soon as we've gotten everything down and kind of feel more stable, then we're going to start thinking about things like that. And then for sure, and don't worry, we'll definitely turn it into a vlog.
Yeah.
I promise.
100%.
Final question.
Final question from Julie or by Julie.
Which groups do you like their songs the most? Well, I guess what you mean is which songs from which groups do you like the most?
Okay. Personally, for me, things...
Let's just say it's hard to say.
Yeah.
This is like a difficult question. I feel like it changes a lot almost week by week.
It does.
For me.
For me as well. It changes by week.
It literally, I can't answer it because it changes all the time.
Yeah.
So whatever I say right now, it's going to change next week.
Every group we have on Patreon we listen to a lot.
Yeah, man.
Every group we have on Patreon. and on YouTube too.
Yeah.
But mainly the groups that we cover the most are on Patreon. So we just listen to all of their songs. And it's true, it changes by week.
Yeah, it does.
It does. So it's hard to answer.
It can literally be anything.
Anything.
Like literally anything.
Any group.
Maybe one group like releases one new cool song and then I start checking out more of their discography again.
Exactly.
And then I just start like cycling through certain songs. Stuff like that. So
that will be all for this Q&A.
That's right.
These were awesome questions. Thanks to everyone for these amazing questions.
Definitely.
And we hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes, I hope you found it interesting.
Exactly.
And fun, maybe also a little bit informative in one way or another. And it's always super cool to just like connect with you guys in this way and just like, I don't know, answer some of your questions.
Yes.
I feel like you're right here and it's fun, man.
Yes.
I like it. And we also got to do some live streams.
We do.
We do need to do some live streams so we can connect with you even better. Even better. Nonetheless, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Like the video if you enjoy our content. Comment down below what you thought about the video itself, the Q&A, our answers, what have you. And last but not least, make sure to head on over to Patreon and check out all our K-pop content over there. There's new K-pop content coming out over on Patreon basically every single day. The vast majority of the time, more than once a day.
Yes.
So that's it.
Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Take care, everyone. Bye, guys. Take care.